Morning everybody. Bright, sun comes out, it's lovely. Bit of wind, gone all very cloudy. They say we've got rain on the way, so got a good walk this morning. Nice and sunny, so that was good. Met a couple of friends. One of them's just lost her partner of 30 years, so had a few tears. I wanted to give her a big cuddle. I mean, he's been in a home for a few months, so we knew it was coming, but all the same, it's very difficult when it happens. And, I mean, he's been in a home because he had dementia, but he died of COVID, which is very sad. So she obviously hasn't been able to see him for all those months. So, and the funeral's quite quick, actually, so there we go, bless her. Wanted to go up and give her a cuddle. She had a few tears. So that was that. My friend I walked with, I see on the green, she asked me, I said, oh, I'd been doing a little bit of gardening. She said, oh, she needed to do some gardening, needed to get out and do a pot. She's not a gardener, but she does lots of pots, and she buys lots and lots of plants online. And she puts them in all her pots. I mean, she had beautiful pots last year, all in the back garden. And she said, when we can get out, she said, I'd like to give you some advice on what to put on the side here, outside my back door. I said, okay. And she said, I'd like you to help me with the rose that came down in the wind in the winter. She said, it needs to go back up on the garage when I need to trim it first. But she said, I need help because her husband's too poorly to help. So I said, yeah, okay, fine. So she said, and I need somebody, we'll probably get somebody in to empty that great big trug that her husband did last year. He did with lots of vegetables. She said a lot of them didn't work. She said, so we need to empty that trug of soil, she said, because he says he wants to do some more this year, but he wants the old soil out. And all the pots that we've got around with soil in around there, she wants to start sowing seeds. She said it's not going to work, but it gives him something to do. I need somebody to empty it out. I'll have to get somebody in. So I said, well, I'll come round to do it. No. I said, well, yeah. She said, but you've got to get rid of the soil. So I said, well, that's fine. I said, it's all compost, you see. I said, I'll bring it home, I'll bag it up, bring it home, and I'll scatter it on my garden, dig it in. I said, I don't want to waste it, throw it to the dump. So, well, she said, would you do that? I said, yeah, of course I will. I said, when I get my car back next week, I'll get loads and loads of sacks and come along, and when I've got an hour, she said, oh, she said, that'd be really great, no hurry. And I said, well, I'll get it all done next week, come round each day for an hour, bag up some sacks, put it in the car. I said, then I can come back and just put it on my garden. I said, I've dug it all over. So I said, that'll suit me. Oh, she said, are you sure? Oh, she said, that'd be really great. So, of course, she texted me just now, so I just told Dave that you're going to come round. She said, so he's over the moon. I said, well, it's fine, I said, it won't be till next week when I got a car again. Yeah. She said, that's lovely. Really, really good. She said, I'm very pleased. I thought, oh, there's a little job for me next week, each day, go round and empty this trug for her. And I just put 2 or 3 sacks in my car. It's one of these great big planter on its legs, quite a big one. So I should get, and of course I dug over my little vegetable raised bed the other day and thought, well, I need to put some, fresh stuff on it. So I'll dig that in and get some, just get 1 bag of fresh and just mix it all in. So that'll suit me. So that's a job for next week when I get the car back. Hopefully I'll have it back on Friday. It's going in Friday, so hopefully I'll have it back if I can get it started to go. Oh, cross that bridge when we come to it. I've got Rachel and Francesca coming down tonight after they've had their meal to bring my shopping, because I haven't been able to get up there to get it, obviously. So they're coming down tonight to get it, and I'm going to get Francesca to have a look at the laptop for me and see if she can put on a couple more things for me and show me how to work it properly. I mean, I can work it, but I'm probably doing it all wrong. I probably need a shortcut because I don't know what all the buttons mean, and I daren't touch anything in case I sort of start downloading something. I keep getting something up about the security thing. I want her to look at that as well, because it's new and we've signed in with a new name and a new password. It keeps coming up. You need to check your the firewall or something on it. So I get her to look at that tonight. So I might get a couple more bits put on there for me tonight. Good, bless her. I did a bit of a sweep up yesterday. When the sun comes out and there's no wind, it's... Oh, I've got a dog now going to be sick. Oh. No, just coughing. That's lovely, thank you. Yeah, I did a bit of sweeping up on the patio yesterday to tidy up. The stones all get thrown all over the patio, so I got them all back again. Picked up a bit, made that a bit tidy. Got some of the leaves from behind the pots. I leave all the leaves there because in the winter little creatures can bury in the leaves in between the pots. So I got a few of the dead ones out to make it a bit tidier today. A little black. Oh, let me open the door for the dog. Did you want to go out? Yes, he did. I don't know if it was out for the birds or what. I've got a little Coltis, I think, is there now. He's just been on the bird table picking up bits. And he's the one that keeps looking in the mirror. He keeps flying up and down the mirror and looking in it. In fact, yesterday afternoon, he was flying at the patio door. I was really worried. I kept thinking he's going to hit himself and knock himself out. And then I've got to rescue this tiny little coltie. But he kept flying at the window. You could see his reflection. So that was him. He's there in the tree now. He's waiting for the dog to come back in. He's been on the bird table. I had a tidy of the airing cupboard the other day, finding this sheet up in the top to back my bedspread that I'd finished. And I was up there, so the whole airing cupboard came out and was tidied. So I found a sheet up there that I'm not going to use, a nice big sheet. So I got that out and laid the bedspread on the floor in the lounge and put the sheet on top and cut it round and pinned it ready. So I've now just got to sit there a few evenings and hand sew it back on. I don't want to machine it, but I'll machine it through. It goes right through into the silks. So it's a hand sew job. So that's all ready to start. So that's good. So airing cupboard's all beautifully clean, all just all the sheets and all that just laid out. At least I've had I've got an inventory now of what I've got up there, because I have to have when I have house sitters, and if it's a couple come, then my bed turns into a big double, and that ends up as a giant duvet. So I have to have huge duvet covers. So I've got a couple up there and a couple of bottom sheets and a couple of top sheets, because some people like top sheets as well underneath their duvet. So I've got all those up there. And I've got a stack of towels for visitors, for house sitters, so they don't have to worry about bringing towels. There's a set there, so they're all sorted out and tidied up in the top cupboard there. So that was a good job done. And then when I was doing the bedspread, I was looking for I wanted a Silco. I can't remember, in my sewing machine, and the Silcos were all in a mess, and they were all unravelling. So they all came out, and they were all rejigged and tidied and all put back in their colours. So the sewing machine drawer was tidied up. So how long that lasts, I don't know. Because I was looking for more pins, because I'm using so many pins going right the way around. So I was scrabbling about in the bottom of the Silco where the Silcos are. And I thought, right, get them all out, get all the pins out, tidy it up, so it's all gone back now. So I've had a bit of a tidy up with that, so that was a good job. I had a Zoom coffee morning on Tuesday with, was it Tuesday? Or was it Monday? Monday. Well, it didn't matter, Monday or Tuesday. With the WI, there were 6 of us, so we had a good little chat. We were talking about the sheep fair, which has been cancelled. We were going to put it on at socially distance and try and sort it out, and they were trying to sort out timed tickets and everything, but it turned out that it would be so difficult to do, because people are going to be mingling, and they wouldn't be able to have the marquee up with all the crafts in, and they wouldn't be able to have the barbecue and the barn dance, which we have on a Friday. We wouldn't be able to have the fair up there. There would be so much we couldn't do, that they decided that so much planning goes into it that it just wouldn't be worth it for what we could put on. So and it would be so disappointing. People probably would think, oh, well, I'm not going to bother going because there's so little up there. And possibly a lot of people wouldn't want to bring their sheep along. You see, we have a sheep from quite a long way away, and they might not want to come. So it's been cancelled. It's decided we will cancel it for September. That's a shame, but it has to be. Can't do anything else. So we had a chat about that. One of the girls, her husband was on the committee. She was saying they'd had a committee meeting the night before, and they had made the decision to cancel it because they were going through all the motions of organising it, and they've now no, fine. We've got to make the decision now. So that's a shame. What else did we talk about? Oh, about people being able to get out next week. I met on the green when I was walking the dogs the other afternoon. I met chairman of the WI with her friend. They both brought down coffees, and they're sitting on the green and having a socially distant chat. One was at one end of the bench and one was at the other, and they'd come down and had an hour together to chat, so that was really nice. And then I saw them there, and I stood at my distance, and we had a bit of a longer chat. One of them was telling me all about her greenhouse and the thousands of plants she's planted up, and hopefully, what did she say? She's got 200 begonias, and she's been trying to prick them out. She said she'd done over 100. And I said, oh, absolutely wonderful. I said, well, she said, well, because, she'll put them on the for sales table. But she said, you know what begonias are like. They'll probably all die off, damping off or something. So she's got them all in the greenhouse. And she said the other day, and the greenhouse is heated. So she said, I've got this huge greenhouse full of plants. And she said we had a power cut. And she said, I was panicking like the greenhouse, all my plants. But she said the temperature didn't drop too badly overnight. She said, I rushed out there in the morning. And she said, they were all okay. But she said, I thought, I'm going to lose these thousands of plants I've got growing, seedlings I've got growing. Oh dear. So one of the girls said she's got a few seeds, and anybody wanted, so she dropped round some beetroot seeds for me the other day. So I put those in yesterday. I put a little line in my, I must remember that they're there, so that when I don't start dropping soil on them, I won't disturb that, because that's the only thing I've got in there now. I must remember that. Mind you, I had marked it. And I put some in a pot So hopefully get some beetroot up because they're supposed to go in now. Something else had to go in soon, and I thought, oh, I'll have to go. I've got to go to the garden centre and buy. The thing is, when you buy a packet, you only sow a few, and then you've got the packet left over. And so I've got a friend who does a lot of sowing of seeds, and I must send her a message and say if she's got any left over, I'd be very grateful. Because last year she put in my box some spinach, and it was lovely because I used the spinach leaves in salad. So she put her leftover seeds in the box. I must send Joan a message. Any seeds, Joan? I'll have, please. So that was good. That'll be a job for me to do. Spoke to my great aunt yesterday, day before. She rang me. I rang her in the morning and she rang me in the evening. And it was lovely to hear from her. She's 90. It's not my great aunt. I keep saying my great aunt. She's my aunt. She's 97. And asked her how she was, and she was okay. She finds it very, very difficult to talk. She has an ailment which makes her not easy to talk. So she wants to talk, but it's very difficult to understand what she's saying. And I have to let her say it all and then try and hope that I understand a couple of the words, that I can realise what she's saying. It's very difficult for her and for me, but she just gets so much joy out of chatting. So that was lovely to hear from her. Her carer always makes the call back and then puts it on loudspeaker so that she doesn't have to hold the phone. She can hear me wherever she is in her room. So that was lovely to hear from her. I asked her all about her garden. She lives in Weymouth. She's got a beautiful garden, and it's always full of. In the spring, it's always full of beautiful stuff. And I said, "Oh, the garden looking really, really lovely." And yeah, she was trying to tell me what she'd got in the garden. So that kept us going for a little bit. I think that's about it today. I've just finished a jigsaw. I put that away, got the next one out, sat it on the table, ready at some point to do something. I've just put chicken slow cooker on, cut everything up and got it all ready, and I put it in for my tea tonight. Other than that, as the sun's come out, I might put her in the garden. It's a bit windy, so I've got to put coats on and everything. So I can have a little tidy up again. Really need to do the lawn again. Perhaps I might, I think they say it's going to be a wet weekend, don't they? Perhaps I might go out and have a quick go over on the lawn. Might be an idea as it's dry before I think we've got rain coming. Perhaps that's my job for today then. So, okie doke. Speak to you all soon. Have a lovely day, everybody. We could possibly all get out next week and meet around. Well, I should be able to get out because I'll have a car, hopefully. I've been so long without a car. I keep thinking, I'll do this. Oh, I can't, I haven't got a car. No, can't. So my first job in the car is to get some petrol because I know I haven't got any. But I'll do that when I pick it up from the garage because they've got, the garage is behind their forecourt, so I'll get some petrol then tomorrow, Friday. So there we go. Oh, exciting, next week we're going to get out. So speak to everybody soon. Have a good day. Bye.